Augusta National has witnessed extraordinary displays of golf from legendary players, showcasing their skills through remarkable comebacks, game-changing recoveries from difficult situations, and even achieving the elusive hole-in-one. However, the Masters tournament has also witnessed its fair share of unfortunate incidents and heartbreaking collapses. The immense pressure of competing on a global stage for the coveted green jacket can sometimes overwhelm players, resulting in moments they would prefer to erase from memory. Let's dive into the archives to count down the most embarrassing moments from Augusta National. Tiger Woods' Nightmare 10 on par 3, 2020. After his stunning win at the Masters in 2019, Tiger Woods had a disappointing performance in 2020. As the defending champion, Woods struggled at the par 3 12th hole, recording his highest score ever at the Masters. He hit 4 over par with a round of 76. Woods faced difficulties with Rae's Creek, dropping 3 shots into the water and battling with the bunker. He eventually managed to release his ball from the sand with his 8th shot, but ended up with a double-digit score of 10 after 2-putting on the green. Augusta security guard slide tackles Tiger Woods, 2019. Well, not all blunders at the Masters are committed by players. One Augusta security guard garnered overnight internet fame for an incident in which he nearly took out Tiger Woods with a slide tackle. The incident occurred on the 14th hole, when Woods was taking his second shot from the wooded area to the left of the fairway. As Woods landed his shot, the security guard sprinted behind him to prevent fans from getting too close. Regrettably for the guard, he ended up getting too close to Woods himself, as he slipped on the grass and executed a crunching challenge reminiscent of Vinnie Jones. Fortunately, Woods was unharmed and went on to win the Masters that year. Zach Johnson hits the ball into the tee marker with practice swing, 2019. In addition to the Augusta security guard incident, there was another embarrassing moment in 2019 when American golfer Zach Johnson accidentally clipped his ball with his club during a practice swing on the 13th hole. The ball then ricocheted into the tee marker and landed just 5 yards in front of him, prompting Johnson to shout loudly. Fortunately, rule changes allowed Johnson to retake the shot since the contact was unintentional. Commentator Grant Boone aptly summarized the situation by stating, "And we don't have to say it was embarrassing because Zach Johnson did it himself." Tsuneyuki Nakajima makes 13, 1978. In 1978, during his debut at the Masters, Tsuneyuki Tommy Nakajima set an unwanted record by posting the highest score in Masters history on the par 5 13th hole, taking 13 strokes. Nakajima's errant shot landed in Rae's Creek, and his subsequent attempts to play out of the water resulted in penalties, culminating in his worst ever round of golf. Unfortunately, Nakajima's misfortune continued later that same year at the British Open, where he made a similar mistake by taking 4 strokes to get the ball out of a bunker on the 17th hole, resulting in a quintuple bogey. This series of unfortunate events earned Nakajima the infamous nickname the Sands of Nakajima, and made that year a forgettable one for him. Greg Norman's infamous collapse, 1996. Greg Norman, who had a commanding 6-stroke lead at the start of the final day of the 1996 Masters, faltered with a disappointing 78 in the last round, plagued by multiple bogeys and double bogeys. This collapse effectively gifted the coveted green jacket to Nick Faldo, and it is regarded as one of the most infamous meltdowns in sports history. In a somber post-match press conference, Norman took full responsibility, admitting, "I messed up. It's on me. I know that." Despite the loss, Norman maintained perspective, acknowledging that while he had let this Masters slip through his fingers, he still had a good life to wake up to the next day. He reflected on the challenges he faced as a test with an unknown purpose, stating, "All these hiccups I have, they must be for a reason. All this is just a test. I just don't know what the test is yet." And there you have it, folks. A compilation of the most unforgettable moments in the history of the Masters. Whether it's a seasoned pro or an amateur golfer, the Masters has seen its fair share of cringeworthy blunders that leave players and spectators red-faced. But in the end, it's all part of the game, and these moments serve as a reminder that even the best of the best can have their most embarrassing moments. That's it for today. Until then, keep your clubs in hand, your head held high, and your sense of humor intact. Thanks for joining us in reliving these unforgettable moments at the Masters.